Hey, happy Thursday. I am glad you are with us again today. On Tuesday, we talked about two qualities that I think that we can work on and develop while we're in this COVID situation. And those were the qualities of patience and and perseverance. And I think that this is an opportunity for us to really cultivate those characteristics because you like interacting with patient people. You like seeing people and interacting and learning from people who have this tenacity about them, who have been able to, through the ups and downs of life, that they've persevered, that they've gotten through. I mean, these are the people that you want to be around. Not only do you want to be around them, I think you want to be like them. But these qualities are only learned as they're practiced. We only develop perseverance by going through something difficult and persevering. We only gain patience by being in scenarios that require patience and exercising it. It's sort of like exercising. If you want to gain strong muscles, the only way to do that is by exercising those muscles. The only way for these qualities to grow in our lives is by using them, is by exercising them. Another two fruits of the Spirit, or kind of qualities of maturing faith that we have an opportunity to develop right now is kindness and self-control. Let's talk about self-control right now. See, I find when things are going well in my life, when I'm well rested, well exercised, when my schedule is what I want it to be, when I have a whole slew of things going around that I want, I'm a remarkably pleasant person. You know, a good meal in my belly, the right amount of relaxation, pleasant night's sleep, and I'm a pretty pleasant person. If those things get tampered with or thrown off for too long, well, I become less patient, and I become sharper, and I can become more sarcastic. I in short, I can become a bit of a jerk, and that's not uncommon. I'm hardly the only person who is like that. That's pretty common among all human beings. That as we're tired and stressed and pushed around, as we're jostled about by life, some of our poorer qualities can come through. And this is where it is important to have self-control. It's important to be aware of what's going around us, the thoughts that we're having, the feelings that we're having, and the way that we express them. Because there are moments when they just kind of come out if we're not careful. Maybe it's you're in a grocery store and there is somebody who is just not following the arrows on the ground, and you can just feel yourself getting more frustrated. And it's understandable. You're trying to follow the rules, you're trying to shop carefully, you're trying to maintain your personal space, to help maintain your health, the health of your family, the health of strangers around you. You're trying to follow the rules, but here are these other people around you and they're not. And you can just feel it bubbling in you. And don't get me wrong, there might be an opportunity for you to politely correct somebody, but it can be really easy to get snarky in those moments. It can be really easy to become aggressive in those moments. It can be easy to assign very negative characteristics to the people who don't seem to be kind of following the rules properly. In short, you can lose your self-control. Or maybe you're overindulging right now. Overindulging in food, overindulging in drink, whatever your vice may be. Maybe you're overindulging. We can lose our self-control because circumstances have changed around us. Again, the only way for us to have self-control is for us to exercise self-control. And some of this is preparation, some of this is just trying to do those self-care things you need. So your emotional reserves are a little bit more full. It's so much easier to exercise self-control when you are in a good spot. But if you're coming from a low point, an injured point, it's just a little bit more of willpower. It's praying and asking for God for help. But God can't force you to have self-control. He can't magically or miraculously grow your self-control. You have to be willing to do the work. Same as goes for kindness. This is an excellent opportunity for us to practice kindness around us. I mean, one of the most simple ways that we can see it is this physical distancing that we're doing, these masks that we're wearing when we're out and around. I mean, these are acts of kindness. You know, I can't think of how many movies or TV shows that I've watched when some sort of disaster strikes and we see people suddenly, become, the worst in humanity comes out of them. I mean, one of the refreshing things about the last couple of months is, well, not universally, generally, what we're seeing is some of the best are coming out of people. They're offering to drop groceries off. They're making sure they're giving people wide berth. They're clearing sidewalks when they need to. This is an opportunity for us to practice kindness. Kindness towards strangers, kindness for their family members or loved ones, checking in and sending those notes, expressing gratitude we've talked about a couple of times, expressing encouragement we've talked to about a couple of times. I mean, these are opportunities to express kindness, opportunity to sort of express some self-kindness and self-care. Again, I don't think God has placed this scenario in our laps to grow these particular qualities. But because we're here, since we're here, we have a unique opportunity to learn to practice these under pressure. The kind of opportunity that I kind of hope we'll never see again. But since we're here now, we might as well. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to say. I hope through the course of today and into the weekend, you will look for opportunities to practice kindness. I would love for you to share with me what you do. And I hope you'll look for moments where you can exert some self-control. So that's it. Thank you so much. We'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday for our digital church service. Stay safe and God bless.